on 2K today. I'm not the best 2K player. Guys, I just downloaded it. I just made a new build. I'm playing for the Warriors. That's it. Let's go. Huh?
Let's see the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Clippers. At point, Patrick Beverly. At power forward, Marcus
True. It's been a minute since I played 2K.
Thursday night, Alexander down to it. Well, for the NBA, they got a lot of pride there. There's no doubt, and rightfully so. Thank you. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Saturday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Phoenix to take on the Suns. And then on Monday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. Here are the five for the Clippers. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Harold. Then it's Ben.
I made my build a shooter, so like he can still block, but like he's mainly a shooter. You know, I want.
You know what, Brown?
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, for sure. I love him when we're tied.
From Detroit, and
don't you?
He was the #1 pick, and I'd always been a fan of his, so I felt like he was passing the baton, and I had to kind of do what he did. And then Shaquille O'Neal was Rookie of the Year before myself, and the #1 pick. So for me, I looked at it as a pretty big weight, but the honor was more than the weight, and I was honored to be picked #1, and I relished in that, and I had great teammates that allowed me to flourish in that role.
Shoots the three. The rebound by Patterson. The Clippers in the lead. Jackson drives in, and the dunk by Jackson.
I told you, I don't play this game.
I appreciate the athleticism of Jackson. He can punish the D.
Down low. Will it go? Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal.
That man's got me running around town.
Took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
Stay in one single spot, man.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Zubac. And Looney sends it back. Williams against Murray. Over Williams, and it goes out of bounds.
Stupid.
Touched by Murray.
Now let's take a look at Paul George, some stats on him. Coming off a terrific season. He put in about 28 points per, 8 rebounds, and just over 2 steals. And you look at his score, and he was #1 on the team last season.
His ability to play through contact, his exceptional concentration, that's what makes him a great finisher.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Murray against Patterson. Murray kicks to Che. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And this is the first action we've seen from Che so far. The team has really brought him along.
Yeah, why is my name Che, yo? I want my name to be Che.
Slowly.
And make no mistake, they want to see how ready he is for extended action with this appearance. He'll want to make the most of this opportunity.
That's good from Harold.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass. guys, and he just plays with such a fire.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Patrick Beverly. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then there's Harold, and it's Jackson in at the point guard position.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
And with Harold, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring the team. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways. And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the third time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Back to Jackson. Leonard against Wiggins. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Kawhi Leonard.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Curry. No good there. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
They look totally in sync, GA. I mean, they knew what they wanted to accomplish, and then they went out there and did it.
Here's Chris, and again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
There you see why you want the ball in Jackson's hands as much as possible. He can clearly set the table.
Warriors trail by 3. Passes it to Shea to stop the run. He can't get it to go.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Back to Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And there's the pass to Curry. Here's the 3. And it's Shea missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Buries it from 3-point range.
And you love this with Shea, the ability to see the whole floor and find the open man.
Reggie Jackson firing on all cylinders for.
I don't play 2K for that reason. I'm not good at it.
Halftime as the.
Gotta pick up the intensity on D.
For sure.
You'll step slow tonight.
Gotcha, coach.
You got time. Keep grinding.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much. With a completely new 5 on the floor. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Marcus Morris. Williams comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. They've got Shea, Looney out there with Lee, and it's Pascal in at the power forward. That's the Warriors 5.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Here's Looney. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
1:16 left in the third. Taken away. Pass to Pascal. Back to Jay. Uses the glass to finish the layup. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor.
Wow.
Just with his defense alone. And as long as Reggie Jackson is healthy, he's going to give you some punch as a lead guard. Solid scoring option and a guy who's also unselfish in terms of getting his teammates involved.
Here's Pascal. He's defended by Harrell. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Lee. Clippers leading by 13. Williams passes to Harrell. And there's the feed to George. Wiggins with the block. They get it back. The Warriors shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Poole banked in off the glass. Poole's got his first bucket of the night. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Jackson from long range. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiggins surveying the floor. Over George. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Andrew Wiggins.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so it's Los Angeles ahead by the fourth.
I'm going to the Lakers. It's just no. I don't play 2K. I'm not gonna be good at it. It's just facts. Well, I hope you guys understand. If you did, have a wonderful day. Goodbye.